Just had to turn the fan on. So I could feel that I was gonna be sweating. Every day, sir, is here every day. All right, cereal and grape juice. I'm NAIRBY all over the world. Today we're continuing THRILLKOR. I don't know, although I don't know how much more, but also work on silicones, AI army soldier, singular, not plural. It's too close to the camera. I don't want it knocking into something. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Okay. Now let me turn on my rock music that you will not hear because I figured out how to set that up. I can listen to copywritten music while the rest of you have to listen to my self-made awesomeness. And play. All right. Enter Sandman Metallica with the Symphony Orchestra. Love it. All right, so okay, so here's the THRILLKOR so far. I was thinking earlier because there's stuff that you can do. You can import scripts, magic lines, particle effects, smoke, snow, particles. I wonder if you can import textures, because maybe that's what I need. Is like, because I'm not. Where is it? Like, where is that? Like, I like the way this looks. Like, it's got the grittiness, and then it's like, but here you mean you can see it's doesn't. The filth more looks like, oh, there's some shading. So import styles. Say your prayers. Look at my textures. What about this? Water texture? No, I don't want water. Anvil. One looks like just like texture of a stone, like grainy. Audio. Character. The character's effects. Scenes. Video. I haven't checked pretty much most of these out, or all of them. Okay. Like, what would that look? It was like be like, well, what is? Basically, it'd be like a series of itty bitty dots and. There's got to be a paintbrush in here. Let me that does something. Okay, so, can't widen it or nothing. Blob brush. Yeah, why was I not seeing nothing? Madness. Blob brush. What is this? It's supposed to be a big thing. You call that a blob? What the hell are we doing? It's garbage. Blob brush. There. Now, I know it's in this program, but no, could it be? In your head. Okay, just a minute. See what else comes up. Is this the kind of thing I'm looking at? That might be what I'm looking for. Okay. They don't leave. Okay, this thing. Okay, bubbles. Insects, landscape. Can you like go a little bigger, man, for crying out loud? Still can't see shit. Would you go gigantic, maybe? Holy madness. Oh, look. All these things it's making. But that's not what I want. Landscape. Leaves. Letters, obviously not that. Sea life, no. Smoke, what does smoke do? Cool. Stars. I'm probably thinking of another program that has the options for let me use my phone real quick. All right. As you enjoy, not him, looking at the THRILLKOR. Look at the THRILLKOR. Okay, let me just Google like smooth stone or grainy stone. Let's just try grainy first. Grainy stone surface. Let's try vector. Let's see what comes up. You know, here's what I can do. I mean, what comes up is a bunch of stuff that looks like a bunch of millions of rocks all together. No. So how about this? It's gonna have to be a lot of them. Wait, do I really want that texture that bad? Well, let me just, instead of thinking about it, do stuff while I think about whether to do. Let's make one. It's gotta be an easier way. It doesn't have to be perfect though, dude. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's a tune. Okay. You know, we're thinking too much, man. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect. We'll leave it there. It's our untitled open. Okay. It's 2D, dude. Okay. We're not going. Okay, like barely 10 viewers on my friggin' sorry. Dang. Barely 10 views on the tunes regularly, you know? I mean, he looks upgraded enough as is. Because this is for the finale. He's not going to be spending like the whole finale on screen. Okay, because then we're going to move on to other stuff, man. He looks fine. Look at the filth glow. Thrill the Boobian. Now here's the thing with this. Thrill, spoiler alert, becomes the THRILLKOR after he finds the forever chipple and eats it and swallows it. but he becomes the Thrillkor over time, just like how Smeagol becomes Gollum over time after he steals the ring from Deagle in the movie. Anyway, I don't know if that happens in the book. Just saying, that's why I just corrected myself, just in case. Yeah. So another thing I need, so the things I need to do for the finale are Silicone Soldier and at least 2 very different variations of Thrill the Boobian as he transforms into the Thrillkor. At least 2 different ones. Sorry, I'm drumming to a song that you're all not hearing. Not that what you're all. Yay! Well, sir, sorry, sir, you're not a. Sorry, sir, you're not hearing the song. So, okay, you shouldn't be hearing it anyway. Mike, cool. While I think there's also some tutorials. Real-time effects, liquid shapes. What's the ones that are highlighted? Approved dynamic bones. Gravity. We tried that and it didn't do what I was thinking it was going to do. Liquid shapes, enhanced bone features, 183. Oh, that's the thing. I should have opened the damn tutorial pages. I didn't. Okay. We're going to start. Okay, let's start building a soldier. All right. Okay. Can I have me, please? There's me, funny face. All right. Okay. Let's actually we need to bring this over because bring it over here. In the big ol' hips. And the sexy ass. And the block up in the summertime. Yeah. Ooh. So let's turn it up. Turn it up now. Dirty dancing, dirty dancing. Okay, save silicone. We don't need him anymore. But he can stay open just in case we screw something up over here. Okay. Remember, it's not. Okay, let me. I just thought of this now. Let me see if we already got the shape. Or, no. Where is that? I clicked the wrong. I didn't mean to click there. This. There we are. Okay. Ah! All right. We need to, look, there's got to be a way to get rid of the ear here. That's the nephew's ear. This was taken in whenever what was it? I think it was Mummy Returns, whenever that came out in theater, whatever year. Well, anyway, he's like freaking 30 now. In here, he's probably like 7 or 8, taking at the movie theater that takes those pictures. You know, so yeah, that was me cheesing. Okay. Okay. Okay, we need you to leave so we don't have 2 of you here. Right. Okay, just hearing myself because now I'm hearing body count by body count. Yeah. Great fucking song, great fucking band. Body count, body motherfucking count. Body count, body mother. Okay, we'll put it in a silicone. Let's call it Soldier for now. Okay. Okay, so we don't need. We don't delete them. Remember, this is gonna be. Get out of the way. The Switch remote controller. Body motherfucking count. These don't do anything, right? These things right here. It's the eye. It's just the eye. Yep. The mouth doesn't do anything either. Shouldn't. Oh no, shit, the mouth is right here on this layer. So, okay, so. All right. All its parts. The eyes. Okay, we can't flick the eyes from there. Get these out. Where's the eye? Okay, there it is. So if I move it layer, it'll still do the thing, right? No problems. Cool. Okay. First, let's work on bring it. Oh, don't I already have it in here? Yes. Yeah. So that was me like 25 years ago. Damn. That was me when I was 25, 24. Yep. I said paste, did I not? There we go. No, you can't do that in this program. You have to like do it in like a paint or something. You know, let's open paint real quick. Hold. Okay, here's paint open. Just give me a minute. Okay, where's me? Okay, me funny face. Okay, let me just do this real quick. Give me the zoom in thing here. Okay, where's the select? No, not resize. Yes, grab this over here. No, higher. Key, copy, paste. Bring that over. No, not stretch it. Oh, crying out loud. There. Now give me this. No. Try that again. I'm not used to the Windows whatever version like is on a Windows 11 of Paint. It's just different than the one because I hardly use Paint. When I do, I don't use it on this laptop. I use it on a system that's like either Windows 8 in my living room or 7 or whatever's at work. Bottom line, it's not this one. Okay, now we're gonna stretch that there and there and there. Okay, there. Okay, now save as. Yes, a JPEG. Me, funny face. ED for edit. Please choose another location. Oh, that's right. That's the search results page. Okay. There we go. Right in picture. No, we'll put it in there in the serial graphics folder. Right on. Leave. Right, here comes the king. Wait, maybe we don't need him. Okay, maybe we can just do it from right here. Redo the face. Okay. Really want you, my world. Okay, and there it's gone. Okay. Right. Here we go. Okay. Always save your work. Of course, in this case, always save your masterpieces. Okay, so now what else we put on him? Okay, the eye. Oh, the eye is its own thing. The mouth, that can leave. Okay, something that makes this look like teeth, but it doesn't take it away. So we'll use these. But cereal and grape juice. Because why not? Okay, so you can go there. We don't need too many of them. So there. We'll just copy and paste you, dude. And delete the others because they're not allowed. You're the winner. Congratulations, you get to appear. Yeah. Just like how Tim Burton ruined Charlie and the Chocolate Factory by having just one dude CGI'd a bunch of times for the Oompa Loompas. We're just gonna have one thing copied and pasted a bunch of times and ruin Silicon. Yeah, for his soldier. Oh, sorry, his army. Yeah. I can get his mouth again because we can use that. take a little fly. Let's take a fly. Sorry, once again, I'm singing a song that the millions are not hearing. Maven's old theme song. Those who know, know. Oh, did I disappear the thingamabobs? Yes, thank God I kept them. I remember saying during one stream, don't get rid of them during the process of getting rid of edges on something. Don't get rid of them, just make them invisible because you never know. Right on. Okay, so now I can do like this and say unfill. There we go. Right. Okay. But instead, there we go. JD's back. Get a friend. Back again. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Yeah. Abracadabra. Abracadabra. From Eminem's latest album. As far as I know, it was his latest. See, I wouldn't have known if I wasn't on Twitter that day that he released the album. And now I don't even really go on Twitter. If their algorithm worked as good as Threads, I would totally go back to Twitter. But just can't not see shit that you don't want to see on Twitter, man, because yeah, everybody just cannot talk about shit. The same shit over there. Hey. Fucking hell. No. I select none, yo. Is today. What's my name? What's my name? Why wouldn't let me pick them both at once for crying out loud? Now it will go like this. Right? I'm trying to pick both at once. Ugh. No. There you go. Get rid of that. Make it evenish. Always save. The bottom should be a little bit bigger at least. Do it like that and make the ones up top even thicker. Or should we just keep it all the one thing? I'm thinking ahead. Kind of things. You know, to just mold it over the mouth. I want there to be something there. But I want, you see, the problem, the issue I'm having is I like the mouth being all, yeah, but we can just, but I want there to be something to indicate that there is, you know, a plate, if you will. We just mold this over it, man. It's fine. Doesn't have to be perfect. It bloody hell. Look at the soldier. It doesn't have to look perfect. It can look ridiculous. Nothing has to be. It can be all weird and wiggly. Okay, so bring this. I can't do that. So it goes to there. Looks like to about there. Okay. We're gonna need another one in here. This is yeah, you see the teethies and then the thingies. So there's the teethies. Okay. You know what? Could also be like that because why not? Wait, maybe let's see how it looks. Okay. And we're getting the way again. Let me try something here. None of this. What if I can't make this like opaque? Will soft edge do it? Image detector, drop, shadow, crayon, splotchy effects. What will that look like? Can't even see shit. Ain't my job. You on your birthday. Anymore ain't my job. You on your birthday. Anymore. Anymore. never mind. No, we're not gonna color it in. Right, you can leave. Thank you. Hello, Sith. I'm creating a soldier for what birthday? Oh, I'm listening to, like, you should be listening. You should be the listener. You and the millions of others should be listening to my usual background stuff that I made. I am listening to a song called I forget what it is, but somebody sent me a link to it on my birthday one year. So it's a song. It goes, ain't my job to fuck you on your birthday. Yeah. That's what I'm hearing. I figured out that I'm able how to make it so I can listen to copyrighted music during a live stream without it going out over the live stream. So fortunately, you and the millions get to listen to my stuff. At least that's what you should be hearing. Whereas I'm not hearing that. I'm hearing copywritten shit because YouTube is very like, hey man, what is this? A new radio station? That kind of shit. Hey, this is a soldier. Okay. This is a soldier right here that this villain right here, Silicone, is going to create using our artificial intelligence. This is going to be the soldier that he makes. Okay. Spoiler alert. The reason it looks like this is because Silicone is going to use one of the free AI friggin' places. And this is what he's going to get. So we're working on making a really stupid looking soldier. And also by doing this, I mean, hey, who's gonna steal my shit, man? How you gonna block this? You know, how is anybody gonna friggin' use AI to cover this shit up and steal my shit, huh? You steal my shit and show this and make money, congratulations, that money becomes my money. So yeah, so don't even try. So yeah. So there's his mouth. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna make the head different color. No, the hair, if you will. The face is who? Who do you think it is? That's me 25 years ago. That's me at a movie theater with my nephew. We went to see, I'm pretty sure we went to see The Mummy Returns. It was 2000 or 2001. I'm sure it was 2001. But yeah. There was a booth at the theater. Take a picture. We didn't, this was me. Yeah. Me with hair, which I can still grow, as you can see. I just choose not to because of the dent. Yep, that was me, man. Me as a stud and a half. All right, so now the hair. Okay, so what color should the hair be? Okay. It won't be Silicone's color. How would you like to choose the hair or helmet color, Sith? Since you've been a supporter for a while, I'll give you that honor. What color should Stupid Soldier's head cover be? You look good. Why didn't I get a woman? I did have a woman back then. Color should dumb soldier be? Red cover? It's already red. I don't want it to be the same as Silicone's. You know, the evil dictator. It's got to be different. You know, so they'll. You know, you can't. You know, the commander doesn't want a bunch of soldiers who look just like him. You know, he's got to stand out. So he's already got the red. So we can't use that. I don't want to use that. What's a dumb Yellow. All right. Sith has chosen a yellow. I love it. You know why? I don't know if you've ever heard of, well, sorry to the millions who are watching now and in the future, you know, turn away if you're easily offended. But I don't know if you've ever heard of the term short bus. Anyway, traditionally, historically, back in my day, the special, they were referred to as special. The special students in junior high, they were taken to school in a short school bus, just for them. So it totally makes sense. We're gonna go with a yellow. But a yellow. Yellow with a hint. There we go. There we go. Short bus head. Okay. Okay, he's got the glow as well. So he's got the, okay, so that means that his brain, is this still centered? It is. Okay, so let's move this for a second. His brain, oh, he's not going to have a friggin' forever chipple. Or should he? No, he shouldn't. So he doesn't get a forever chipple. So that can leave. His brain, what color will his brain be? Get a yellow brain. I mean, a yellow hair. Because the glow will be coming outside to indicate that he's got a something in here. Brain. Yellow. How about red? The red brain. I like that. It's cool. But that's got to be fixed. Here you go. 90. Doesn't even need the shading on it. So what the hell is the point of this? Yeah, it doesn't even need the shading, man. So get rid of the shading. No, not that. Plain. Right? No. Select none, man. The twin virus you saw live very differently. Oh yeah, man. Yep. I was living in a cramped basement apartment at the time that I took this picture. Cramped because I'm 6'1", and from floor to ceiling in that basement apartment was probably about 5'10". So walking around in that place, I was always like this for 11 years, but it was still great. Rent was cheap. Yep. Before that as well. Yep. Okay, so we got the red brain of destruction. So we'll bring the head back. We'll put the brain back down. Run with that. Wait, if he doesn't have a forever, should he have anything? You know what? He shouldn't even have a proper looking brain. So we'll just go like this. There you go. There you go. There's his brain. He the man. All right, get your ass back down there, boy. Okay, so he's gonna need a red glow. Okay. Bring the head back. I don't know, the hair. Bring the hair back. Wait, no. I love the Metallica S&M album, the first one they did with the orchestra. It's great. Always save your work. Okay, so we gotta change the glow on the, is it here? Nope. Where was the glow? It was, I think it was just on the, no, wait. Where's the glow? The glow is, isn't it its own little thing? The year 2000 reminds me of PlayStation 2 era. 2000, I was playing, in 2000, I was playing the Nintendo 64. And then I got a, you remember they have the internet? You need to go to internet cafes. I never did that, but my first internet was dial-up web TV. Dial-up. Wow. These kids today will never understand. Okay, where is the thing layer? Come on, there's gotta, where is the dang thing layer? Where is the glow? It's right here on this layer that says brain glow. It's right there. Give me that. So it's gonna have to be red because the thing in there is there. Oh, there we go. All right. All right. Okay. Anything else we can add, or just keep them like that and then just work? Yeah. Add some stuff there. You know what? That's what we'll do. You went to internet cafes to play Counter-Strike and World of Warcraft. You played World of Warcraft. Damn. I never played Counter-Strike, but I played World of Warcraft. Like, how were you into it? Like, were you like a regular, like a raider and that kind of thing? I didn't play like the episode of, I was one of those people who started playing World of Warcraft because of the episode of South Park. That's what got me into it. Yeah. Old computers were funny and frustrating. Oh yeah, I know. Do you remember Windows Vista? Wasn't that awesome? I loved how Windows Vista would just keep piling up unnecessary memory, forcing me to delete shit all the time because I didn't have enough internal memory. It was ridiculous. It was basic level. World of Warcraft. Yeah. My first World of Warcraft character was a human priest. Because that was also back when I was into the, you know, going to church stuff. So I was like, I'm going to make a priest and I'm going to heal everybody. And I had no idea what I was doing up until like level 40 something. When somebody in the auction house looked at my gear and was like, bro, why are you wearing shaman gear as a priest? I was wearing shaman gear. I was wearing gear that had the highest, you know, health rating. That's how I was doing it. Windows Millennium or basic shitty Windows. Oh, yeah, those early Windows. But yeah. Windows. I keep getting told on my computer in the living room to upgrade to a Windows 10 or higher because it's running on Windows 8 in there right now. Remember moving to Windows XP? A lot of people love XP. Loved. I hated Vista. Hated it. Hated it, hated it, hated it. Hated it. Vista fucking sucked. Fucking hated it. Every friggin' day because it was my first computer, which I bought from Walmart with a crappy, I don't know how many gig hard drive, but it was low. And Windows Vista was just, for some reason, just kept adding friggin' shit that I don't know, they had to delete all the time. Got an old computer on Windows 7. I dig Windows 7. I think that's what I have on my office work computer. Some websites don't load correctly on it. Yeah, that's the thing too, man. Like I'm even getting messages on my Gmail on my living room computer saying, hey man, this browser of Chrome is no longer supported. And I can't update Chrome because I'm using Windows 8 and that's no longer supported. So yeah. And I looked it up. That computer in the living room isn't powerful enough to run Windows 11. It can run Windows 10 apparently, but not Windows 11. So I got to find a way to get Windows 10 on there, or just get a computer with the updated shit, which is fine. Those mini PCs. Keep the old computer, play games, bro. Oh yeah, keep it as long as it works. Definitely. Maybe I'll need parts. I mean, got the 8 gigs for the laptop here from the old laptop. I mean, I'd probably be fine because in the living room computer I just use for just mindless nothing. Just when I'm sitting in there, have a movie or something on the TV, and if I want to just do let's YouTube or whatever, check whatever. So like a cheap mini PC would probably be fine right there, instead of like, you know, one of these big $1,000 things. Whereas for this setup, you know, my was it control center of awesomeness and destruction, it needs, you know, it needs the best as far as, you know, I'm concerned. Me. What are we doing? The computer I got in the motherboards from 2007. Wow. And it still runs, does it? Master of puppets pulling the strings. Here, what use this? Here's a Intel quad-core cheap CPU. Yeah, I know nothing about those kind of things, man. Like quad cores. Like, I always just thought, like if you said, oh, it has a quad-core processor, I always just assumed that meant, oh, then that means, you know, it can do things faster because 4 processors can handle, you know, multiple work. But apparently that's not exactly, I don't know. That's what I was told. It wasn't exactly the case. Still runs for now. Yeah, the one in my living room is like 10 years old. Still runs. And I just use it for YouTube. I'll put on a movie and do a watch along, yeah, just for nothing. Eyes. We're gonna use the eyes for an old thing. It has 8 gigs of RAM, which is not bad. That is good. Bloody hell. Wonder how much 8 gigs of RAM cost back in 2007. Because technology, man, was never cheap. Me bloody hell, man. What's the 256 megabyte SD cards going for hundreds of dollars when they first came out for digital cameras? Because you want the luxury of digital instead of film, you're gonna pay $500 for this 128 megabyte friggin' SD card. And your 1.5 megapixel digital camera that you paid $1,000 for. All right, we're not going to use the eyes. Doesn't need the eyes. He looks ridiculous enough. It gets RAM 2000, $500. Damn. All right, so there's this ridiculous head, 500. Well, I remember paying 90-something bucks for an NES game in 1990. Technology, man. Of course, that was when having video games in your own house was a mega luxury. Bloody hell. This is all centered here, is it? Yes, it is. So the head's all good. I am ahead. Okay. All right, now, because he's going to be a clown wagon, Well, the 2 DDR RAM is old as fuck. Bloody hell. Water dripping all over the place. Yeah, the technology is moving too damn fast, man. I mean, I'm glad my Google Pixel 6 is still working there. I think the Pixel's up to 10 or 11 now, and mine is still fine. I'm one of those people, man. Right? Very rarely do I have to have the next new thing. Like the PS5, I went out hunting for it. Didn't get one right away, but on a day off, I was like, screw it, let's go looking. Because there seemed to be available. Now I went looking. So yeah. Switch 2 is like, needing more games, man. But yeah. I don't know what the next thing I would definitely have to buy is as far as technology. Well, I guess if the laptop suddenly died, yes, I would suddenly do that because I need it. I don't need it. I want it because I love doing this. If I can't do this, I'll probably lose my shit. Plus RAM is far faster today, like 10 times, to forget about old RAM. One day I hope to own, like, you know, a super mega powerful computer that can just, like, I once had a coworker. He told me a story that he had a buddy who has a computer so powerful that you press the button to turn it on and it's friggin' loaded in like less than 5 seconds. Now, I don't know if that's true, if that's possible, but if that is, then I wouldn't mind a computer that fast. Just imagine how quickly it'd be able to render animations, man. Not just about a number of cores, about processing power number. Yeah, that's the thing. I didn't know anything about anything when I made that statement back in my early internet days. Yeah, okay, so. Buy a workstation if you want to, bro. What's a workstation? Like, I consider my setup here a workstation, which I dig. I dig my workstation. Ready to pay 5K more? Well, that's the thing. You see, that's the thing. My workstation here, if you will, my command center is fine. It does everything I need. It does it great. It does the watch parties great. But, you know, of course I would, I have the 2 curved monitors and the laptop. If I can, of course I wouldn't mind a big monitor that has the animation program on it on one side and the OBS, and there's Sith in the chat right there too, all on one screen. Of course I'd love that, but I don't need it. You know, I'm not one, yeah, I don't need it, and I rarely do it. And I always go back to the potato masher thing. I was introduced to like a spiral potato masher. It's spiraled on the bottom instead of the traditional grating. And I used it and I was like, this works amazingly. I gotta get one. But yeah, it's only 15 bucks apparently, but my regular potato masher works perfectly fine. So I can't even buy a $15 potato masher because my current one is perfect. Workstation is a high-end computer with professional grade parts with the license and proprietary software. If I ever am fortunate enough to do all this full-time and get paid, or full-time because I don't need to get paid because I'm well off, that is definitely something I would look into, without a doubt. Yeah, look at this clown. I guess we should change the rest of his body too. Yeah, let's do the rest of his body. The orange, the greeny, the yellowy shit. And then we'll end it and we'll be back tomorrow. The chest. No, that's what we want. With the torso. That's right. No, not that. Okay. It's gotta be a yellow. Right. Or dude, just do like this. Grab that and go kaboom. Done. Guess who makes those workstations HP down the center? Well, I guess they know. Maybe they're the best. I have no idea. They're the names that we all know. I mean, that's another thing too, because of, that's one thing I don't really care for about, you know, monopoly with so few friggin' places being, you know, well known. Like you'll go on Amazon and there'll be like a awesome sounding computer that seems awesome. It's a great price, but it's a NAIRBY brand. What the fuck is NAIRBY brand? So, you know, that kind of shit. Game companies use those computers to make the games. That's the thing. If I ever did want to upgrade to a mega command center, I definitely wouldn't do Amazon. I would definitely consult like people who know, like you know, that kind of shit, without a doubt. Hopefully one day that day will come, man. Who knows? One day somebody will come across, you know, one of my YouTube shorts and see the tunes and be like, I gotta check out this channel. Be like, hey man, I'll give you $1 million for the rights to all your shit. And I'll be like, sold. Sell it, and then they can have the rights to all the shit, and I'll just make new shit. What are we doing here? Select none. Imagine working at Sony having access to such hardware. That's true, man. Like, they get first, you know, visuals and crack at all this new shit. Yep. Like, if they ever... Like, I always wonder, like, what's going to come next as far as watching stuff? Are we forever going to watch a TV, or are we ever going to? I imagine, like, some of us. Sorry, I'm too excited thinking of possibilities. I imagine that we'll eventually start watching TV and movies in our homes on like holograms. It probably might not happen, but I imagine that could happen. So if that does happen, like, imagine being the first to have access to that, you know? Imagine watching a Marvel movie but in hologram form somehow. You know, there's everything going on around you, but that would kind of also be friggin' dizzying. So yeah, the next thing would be cool. Do his arms. Where's his arms? There we are. His left. Guarantee you Sony programmers are using NVIDIA AI GPUs to make their games on big ass computers. Sure they are, man. Hearing about NVIDIA all the time when I check the stocks every morning. Oh, latest reports, NVIDIA, blah, 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 blah. Oh, NVIDIA, blah, 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 crypto, NVIDIA. Night. You make us run. Why is it so like that, man? Oh, that's why maybe need to go back there. Dude, don't change the don't eye drop. Change the color. We're gonna stop for nothing. Not for puppet. That. Okay, so we'll keep the shading of everything else. Left arm. There. Well, NVIDIA and AMD is basically NVIDIA providers the hardware. Yeah, that's right. AMD as well. NVIDIA, those are the AMD. Who are the other? Yeah, I guess Intel. No, Intel doesn't. What is Intel? NVIDIA makes like an AMD. They make the chips, don't they? Intel makes the processors, that kind of shit. That means the workstations, debugging kits, and proprietary system chip. Wow. Also developer kits. Yeah, to have access to, you know, secret shit, man. Like all the top secret, you know, like government shit at Area 51. The people who get to see that. What are they seeing? Are they seeing aliens? What are they seeing, man? AMD makes CPUs and GPUs also. There. Okay, the chest. The right arm, the right hand has a thingamabob right here. Will not lose. Put that on red. There we go. Oh yes, they are the government contractors. Yeah. Okay. Look at this clown wagon coming along. Let's do the oh, the heart's gonna stay. The torso's where's the, is it on the waist? Maybe on the waist. It makes chips for the government, of course, and Intel with Intel. Well, of course, man. Well, then I assume they've got to be the best then. You know, the govs would want the best, man. You know, the government ain't gonna be like, oh, I've heard about the. Have you heard about NAIRBY processors? Maybe we should check them out. No, you shouldn't. Or maybe they should. Give me money. Yeah. Brain. What about the boobs? His chest. They gotta stay because the whole thing's gonna. Yeah, they gotta stay. Chest will stay. The color. Now, where is? Oh, we didn't do that. Found hardware is extremely diverse today. You have hundreds of machines with all kinds of fancy hardware if you have the money, room, and ready to pay electric bills. Oh, yeah, well, yeah. Like those hardcore crypto people. Well, I've heard about it. I don't know if it's true. I'm sure it is. The hardcore crypto people, Bitcoin people who buy houses just so they can fill it with computers and shit and hard drives to mine Bitcoin 24/7. I remember reading that about that a few years ago and how it was putting strains on electric grids in certain places. Good, and that's good. Thrashing. Skateboard movie with the skateboardiness. There. Always save your work, Sith. Otherwise, you can lose it and be gone forever. Okay, so that's good so far. We're gonna he's not gonna be changing color. We're gonna add he's gonna have like 2 arms or hands, that kind of shit. And the extra arm, yeah. Archimedes crypto dudes have rooms with crypto servers and crypto. Yeah. Oh man, if only. I remember, I've told this story, I'll tell it until the day I'm no longer here. I remember sitting at work on night shift one night years ago and watching a news report, and the anchor was interviewing somebody and they were talking about something called Bitcoin, and at the time it was only about 25 cents a coin. And I don't remember exactly what they said about it, but I just was like, whatever. So anyway, I have no money in crypto. I wish I did back then, because now I would have definitely sold it by now. But I have nothing in crypto. Absolutely nothing. No, thank you. Too many scams, man. Maybe I'll create a NAIRBY coin. Would you like to buy some NAIRBY coin, Seth? All right, we're going to end it. We'll be back tomorrow unless, whatever, and who knows, I'll maybe decide not to, because I don't want to be streaming every day, man. I got to take a break every now and then. Yeah. Well, thanks, Sith, for stopping by and suggesting the yellow. So Sith will get credited for choosing the yellow body on the dumb soldier. You bet your ass I could have been a millionaire, but there's no point in, you know, constantly talking about it and thinking about it. Until next time, go enjoy the rest of your night, Sith, and we'll see you then.